Hi everyone, welcome to my blog. By the way, I'm Arjeline Parason from BEC 1C. For today's video, we will discuss all about the 10 topics. So the first topic is the Philippine historiography, sources and discourses. So what is the Philippine historiography? Philippine historiography dates back to the arrival of Ferdinand Magellan in 1521 and the beginning of the Spanish colonial era. Spanish colonization of Filipinas prior to 16th century. The archipelago's society and the culture can be partially, but incompletely reconstructed from archaeological ruins and references to the islands. In the history of the other nations such as China, India, and many states of mainland and islands of Southeast Asia. So the second topic is all about the history of Philippine Islands. The Spanish Empire conquered the islands from 1565 to 1898 after the Ferdinand Magellan found the archipelagos and gave it name Las Islas Filipinas in 1521. Philippines is the one of the countries in Southeast Asia. The archipelago of the Philippines is located west of the Asian mainland east of Borneo. Both Southeast Asia and Greater Sonda Islands are other terms to use to describe the Philippines, which is made of hundreds of islands. So the third video is all about the Manunggul jar. The Manunggul jar is a primary made of clay, measuring 51.5 centimeter in width and 65.5 centimeter in height. Pure hematite, the iron were used to paint the embossed, curved design on the jar, especially those to the top. Two images of the individuals on boats are placed on the top of the jar lid. The first image of a figure carrying an arm with broken blade is shown the back. He appears to controlling the arm rather than paddling the boat. The second, a human figure is at the front, its arms folded across the chest. Both representations of individuals seem to have a band around their heads that goes all the way down to their jaws. So the third video is all about the Laguna Copper Plate. Copper plate in Laguna, one of the excitement in the history of the Philippines that you will enjoy when you read because you saw the copper plate in Laguna. Found it in the Lombang River, Laguna de Bay. And it's like a bronze with word by word, but it's writing in Latin. So it's difficult to explain. For the people of Laguna, it is the one of the most important artifacts to them, and it has 20 times 20 and 7.9 inch 7.9 times 7.9 inches. The Laguna copper plate inscription is the earliest known instance of the writing literature in the Philippine history. It is the sheet of metal bearing ancient writing that was found in the province of Laguna in 1989. So, the fifth video talks about the duties of Katipunan of the Sun of the People or Kikiki. The Katipunan of the People or Kikiki was a revolutionary group formed by Andres Bonifacio to fight the Philippines' independence from Spain. As a member of this organization, I learned about the duties of its member and how important is to uphold. The Katipunan of the Sons of the Philippine People, KKK, is a patriotic organization that was formed to fight foreign occupation in the Philippines. The KKK was founded in 1892 and it becomes an underground movement after the Spanish-American War. For more than a century, the KKK has found fighting for independence from foreign rule. So we will continue to the source book, our free 16th century Philippines reading materials. I choose the Soul Boots, a Filipino of self-discovery. The indigenous people of the Philippines have historically through the country's waterways using sailboats. However, for many Filipinos, these boats have deeper significance because they stand for a journey of self-discovery. Every person has a soul, according to Filipino culture, and that soul must travel in order to discover its true purpose and destiny. This journey is symbolized the soul boat, whose journey represents the individual search for the purpose and fulfillment. In order to reconnect with their spiritual roots and find inner peace, this unique and wonderful tradition invites us to reflect on the course of our own lives while offering a window into the rich culture and history of the Philippines. This video presents the 16th to 18th century Philippines or conspiracy against the Spaniards in 1588. The culture and the way of life of every Filipino have been significantly influenced historically by Spanish invaders. Spanish colonial rulers left behind cultural legacies in the Philippines, which ought to be maintained as a unique aspect of Philippine history. The Lacan's Rebellion, also known as the Tondo Conspiracy of 1587, was an uprising led Don Agustin Legazpi of Tondo and his cousin Martin Pangan and organized by Tagalog, noblemen known as Maginoos, to overthrow the Spanish rule in the Philippines as a result of injustices done to Filipino. It covered the provinces close to Manila, including the Calamanis Islands of the coast of Palawan. Many of Datos were against Spanish control because they had conflicting interests in the terms of authority and independence. So at this point, we will discuss about the 19th century Philippines, the causes of the stress of the Philippines. The Philippines' current problem can be attributed to the defects and eccentricities of the colonial rule, which turned the country into an archipelago of ruin. The General of the Philippines is preoccupied with evaluating and organizing the country's military-based forces rather than thinking about how to advance the nation. Instead of educating pupils how to work, which would aid in the advancement and improvement of the country, they instead instruct them in religion. The administration makes no efforts to advance the country since they are ignorant of what is going on. As I reflect on the current state of the Philippines, it is clear that there are numerous causes of this stress affecting the country. See the topic 4, also known as ang dapat mabatid ng mga Tagalog. After reading the Andres Bonifacio and Dapat Mabatid ng mga Tagalog and Jose Rizal a la Juventud Filipina, I was able to see why people constantly link the two heroes. In Bonifacio literature, the suffering that our country through under the oppressive dominion of Spain was a great cause of unease. In contrast, Rizal writings were full of optimism about how the young people of the Philippines could contribute to serve the country with their skills and knowledge. Notwithstanding the disparities between their works, they are united by a love of our country and a hope for brighter future. Because they place such a strong focus on love and hope, their takes are still relevant today. These works and result they produce inspire us to perform our works or tasks. And the last topic is all about the cancel culture and history. Cancel culture has become a highly debated topic in recent years, with some arguing that it means of holding individuals and institutions accountable for their action, while others believe it stifles free speech and creates a toxic environment of intolerance. However, it is important to understand the historical context surrounding cancel culture and how it has it evolved over time. Throughout history, there have been instances of individuals and groups being cancelled for their beliefs or action, often resulting in social exclusion, public shaming, or even violence. Today, cancel culture has taken on a new form with the rise of social media, where individuals can easily call out problematic behavior and hold individual and institution accountable on a global scale. That's all. Thank you.